on a dove shoot. We're in Rockcastle County. You need 3 basic ingredients: sunflowers or wheat or silage or whatever.
Any common agricultural practice is legal. You know, if it's something that farmers typically do, then it's legal. What you can't do is grow a sunflower field to attract doves and then go in and plant wheat. You can't plant wheat on a food plot.
A power line close by helps, and a creek.
I bring lots of shells because I don't want to run out of shells.
This is my daughter Jessica.
Hello.
This is her first time dove hunting.
Okay.
Dad! Here, make a circle.
The most important thing I've found is when you shoot a bird, watch it all the way to the ground, never take your eye off it, and walk straight to it.
I'm not a very good aim.
Well, you have to lead the birds. If they're going away from you, I always try to shoot under them a little bit. If they're going away, hopefully they'll fly into it. That's my idea. Coming in, it's very difficult. When they're coming right at you, it's one of the hardest shots that you have. I got that one.
Can be frustrating, but it's fun.
For most people, 35 yards is a good long shot, and shooting farther than that, your percentage goes way down.
Joe killed one with one hand. He had 2 doves in his hand. One come by and he just threw it one hand and shot the dove.
Just an accident, but it looked good.
Some kind of ants, biting ants. They're all over me. They ain't touching you.
No, I'm too sour.
Doves are a fast-flying bird, and I use a 12 gauge, but a lot of people like a 20 or a 16 gauge. You can't have a gun that holds more than 3 shots, and that includes the one in the chamber. So if you're using a pump gun or semi-automatic, it has to be plugged so it doesn't hold more than 3 shots. People use small shot to shoot doves. 8 shot is probably the most common, or 7.5. Smaller shot with lots of pellets because they're flying fast and they're hard to hit.
Jeff knocked one down.
There's one, and I'm gonna walk straight to it.
When we started, when we was 11 or 12 years old, Dad.
And my grandfather gave me a shotgun when I was 4 or 5 years old.
My great-grandchildren already have guns laid up for them, and they're only 4 years old.
Paul!
You have to know a low bird, not shooting the general direction of the other hunters. Keep the bird up off the ground high enough where if you do shoot, you're going to shoot over the person next to you. Depending on the terrain, if it's flat, you need to be probably 100 yards, 120 yards. If it's hilly, you can close that gap a little bit.
Doves are pretty distinctive looking. They have a long pointed tail. They have swept-back wings. They fly fast.
I've learned a lot about just, Dad preparing for the shoot today. A lot of times he'll ask whenever we get home from school and stuff, do you see any dove? And I've had to learn what they look like so I can say yay or nay.
If you're not sure, just don't shoot. There'll be another one.
Good shot.
I believe I did get spider bit.
The most important thing is to properly mount your shotgun and to have your face on the stock of the shotgun. Most people miss because they're looking over the gun at the bird, or because they stop the swing. You've got to keep the gun swinging, and you've got to keep your face on the gun. And you should bring the gun up to your face as opposed to lowering your face to the gun.
Good shot.
Don't get me wrong, I'd like to talk on the phone, but it's pretty neat. It's pretty neat to get to hang out with my dad and my grandfather. He's down there shooting, and it's really special to be able to make memories that I'll be able to look back on.
So we're going to carry on the tradition as long as we can.
Well, I managed to hit one, sort of a rare occurrence for me.
How about we open up the chicken pen?
There's a lot of theories about what choke you should use for doves. I think most people shoot better with a more open choke, which is an improved cylinder. An improved cylinder is shooting a bigger pattern at 20 yards than a full cylinder would be shooting. Modified's more of a specialty choke for shots out to 35, 40 yards.
You got him, put safety on.
Look at there.
I killed a bird. I know.
This Brian Saddles from Richmond, Kentucky. He just finished his limit. I guess he's the first guy out today.
Did it. I got one. Yes.
That makes 3 today.
Yeah, the first tangible dove.
I cooked all the doves I've killed this year for my wife and kids the other night, and my teenagers ate a tremendous number of doves.
After a successful hunt, then comes the work of preparing the kill for the table. And the way we do it is take a thumb and go under the breast, pull the breast out like this, pull the meat feathers back off the meat, take scissors or side cutters and clip the wings off on both sides. Then after you peel the loose feathers off, you've got maybe an ounce or a little more of excellent food. When you clean this a little more, put it in the skillet, fry it a little bit, make some gravy and biscuits. It's almost good enough to make a tadpole slap a whale.
In the future, I see a lot of hunting, I just think it's a good experience, even if I don't harvest a deer. Just the experience of being out in nature and kind of just, I don't know, it's really a neat hobby for me because I like to appreciate everything that's going on around me.